Well, hello, everybody. Hope you guys are all doing awesome and having a beginning of July that's excellent. We're in North America here, just starting our summer holidays. So next week we're heading out to doing some golf, and so I just wanted to jump in here. I was listening to an interview from an artist, and they were asking them about what made them unique as an artist, and it was so funny because I thought this is totally reminds me of chiropractic, your technique and who you are and how you express chiropractic to all your practice members. And so this artist had said, I really wanted to take my root. She was from Brazil, so she wanted to take certain beats from Brazil, which is her homeland, and then she wanted to also bring in the Miami lifestyle, like the Miami music that she grew up with. And then there was one other genre of music that she really loved. And so she wanted to blend those together to make her authentic voice, which made her authentic music. And I was like, that is so much like what we're talking about when we're doing our Macdonald safety corridor protocol, because we basically want to go, doesn't matter if you're a network, doesn't matter if you're Gonstead or a blend between both. And like for me, for example, I consider them my analysis is my analysis, and then the force application can be from Gonstead to diversified to drops to impulse or instrument to light touch and hold, and then you basically create something that's authentically yours, and then it's a lot easier to communicate, it's a lot easier to perform, because you're taking little pieces of everything. And probably all of you are the same as me, as you can remember certain seminars that might have taught technique or back in school, or even staff doctors or other chiropractors that are friends of yours, and they showed you just one little tip and you're like, that's really cool, and then you put that in your toolbox, and then you go to a different technique and you go, well, that's really cool, let's put it in our toolbox. The thing that we really like about using like having the interaction between the intersection between chiropractic and the polyvagal theory is it really gives us a framework of what we're doing to help get that nervous system into a state of regulation. And again, if you've been to one of the events, you know it's like a lot. It's about us. It's just like in the informed chiropractor, we're talking about us. We need to be regulated. We need to have a front office, and our office environment needs to be regulated. We want to, as we're adjusting each person, we want to be able to adapt and change our energy level so that we get their neuroception into a state of regulation, so that when we do an impulse into the nervous system, it's accepted and constructive. We call it a constructive impulse into the nervous system, rather than a destructive or a blocking or forceful, or even too late, even not enough to create a change in that nervous system. And so that's why I find this is so important to dive back and forth between those two. But I just thought that story was just was so interesting, because if you are, and again, nothing wrong with this, but if you're copying another technique to the word, it's kind of a copy. So in art, it would be kind of like a cover band that's playing, and again, there's nothing wrong with that. Like there's great cover bands, and it reminds you of the original. But if you can take all the different pieces of all the different music or all the different techniques and actually create it to make it your own, I think that's where true mastery happens, on that chiropractic table with all your practice members. So just thought I wanted to share that information with you just before we head away on holidays. And then just a quick reminder, we have 5 events left. One, two, three, four, five. 5 events left for the rest of this year currently. For all those who have taken the level 1 Macdonald corridor, we have like I think 1 or 2 spots left for September 9th in Montreal. And then for all of you in UK, or if you know anybody you think that might benefit from taking the level 1 Macdonald safety corridor in Dublin on September 30th, I think we have like about 4 spots left for that. In Toronto, we have the team event. So this is where we're going to create that whole environment for the whole team. Nothing gets your chiropractic assistants up to speed like a 1 full day seminar. Like I always think about it, we're bringing our staff. We're bringing our staff and our associate for this for sure, because like the amount of information that we cover in one day, it would take you probably a year or more in staff meetings. And again, we're busy people, so we know that's a hard thing to do. So and again, we only have like 3 or 4 spots left for Toronto, October 21st. we are doing possibly another level 2, a second one here in Edmonton on the 18th. That's going to be at our office, and that's going to be really small because like our office can only fit 10 people, and we already have some people registered for that. And then for all the UK people in London, we're doing our team event on December 2nd. And again, that's going to be for chiropractors, your chiropractic assistants, spouses, massage therapists, anyone else in that office that wants to help to create that safe environment to make sure that you're creating the most healing, inviting environment in your office. And so just want to jump on here telling you, make your music authentic, take all the different pieces and let it jive through your nervous system. When you get really excited about the way you express chiropractic, you're going to make a bigger difference with everyone you see. And hope you guys in North America have a great summer. Down in Australia, have a great winter, even though it's not that cold compared to our winters. And we hope to see you at one of these upcoming events. Also to note, we are going to come to Australia. So we're just going to look for proper times. But for all you down in Australia, we're planning on getting there May or June of 2024. So we're just keeping a heads up on flights, and we'll probably do it in Sydney, Australia. And we might do like a Macdonald safety corridor on the Friday and then a team polyvagal event on the Saturday, just because it's hard for us to get down to Australia. We haven't been there for a few years, so we're considering doing that as well. So wanted to say hi. Hope you guys are all having a good day.